don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see, man. But you said you home alone this week, right?
Home alone this week. Family comes back Tuesday. So
Tuesday. So we about to bring
Tuesday.
Club Shake 'em down to the crib.
We are
I need to get
not
out there,
doing
man.
absolutely nada.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into a little I want to talk about we getting older now, right? You mentioned
hmm
earlier about, you hanging out with a bunch of
Too
Nigerian
late.
brothers. Hold up, man. Wait a minute, man. You hanging out with, with some of your kin folk, y'all might be
hmm
cousins somewhere down the Igbo
Jesus
tribe line.
Christ.
Man, I don't
Why he
know.
think every Nigerian is related?
Hey,
That's like
you know.
a little sly racism there too.
Hey, hey. Anyway, I'm American. Like I don't give a
No,
fuck.
the hell you
Like,
not. Stop
I
that.
mean, well,
Stop that.
hey, we're not
Don't
gonna get into
don't lie to the people. Do not lie to the people.
we're not getting into any of that right
Me, you,
now.
and Ramen have already established what we
We're
are.
we're not getting into any of that. I'm more American than I am anything else. Let's keep it
Okay.
there.
All right. Okay.
But
In
yeah,
that case, so am I too.
because I remember a few episodes back, you were like, no new friends, whoopty whoop woo, I'm
Yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah.
oh my God. But then you went
I
out and
am.
you went up and hung out with, some people that could be of like mind. But
100%.
I want to ask you, because we getting old now, right? I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say we getting old. We are aging like fine vintage cognac. I can't say the wine. That's more on the women's side. We aging like fine vintage
All right.
cognac,
Okay.
or maybe Macallan, maybe even Macallan version.
A little
But
whiskey.
what is that? What's going on, buddy?
Hey.
um, but I want to ask you, man, what does a meaningful friendship look like to you at this stage in your life? Like, I ask that because as we grow older, some of the people that we were really tight with back in the day, even a few years ago, even COVID, let's go back to COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people that we were cool back then, we may not have that same, type of relationship, or maybe that same bond. We
Yeah.
just we have things have happened to us where we are like, we are sort of transcendent, or we have just kind of just morphed ourselves into a way where we're not on that anymore. So
Right.
what for you, no, what do you consider is what do you need, or what do you consider is a more meaningful friendship for you, and how do you mold that into like your life today
I mean,
as a
look,
30 something year old man?
for me, pour into my cup just as much as I pour into your cup. And let me
You mean
let me
like this?
elaborate.
I got tequila
Not
and apple juice. Crazy shit, right?
oof. I'm on
Martinelli's to be
I'm on
exact.
oof.
Ooh, I know, right? Throat
I'm on that
hurting.
I'm on that Lalo.
I
Mm.
got some shit, dog. I got something we got from Costco.
But let me elaborate on that. So pour into my cup as much as I pour into your cup. Essentially, like I'm a very giving person. Yes, I could be harder than all my friends and everything, but I'm a very giving person. I'm reliable, I'm accountable, all these different things that
Mhm.
I feel like people of our age would, consider valuable, right? So I just want the exact same thing: respect, consideration, all those different things that make you want to contact somebody. Like, for example, I was talking to my wife about this. I said,
Yeah.
"Look, this new guy that I met, like we're texting and everything. I love it whenever we can text in a conversation and finish the conversation in that moment, in that 30 minutes to an hour, whatever, versus having a conversation and finish it in 2, 3 days time because they're not responding, or it takes them a day or two to respond and they're responding one
Oh,
message.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm just like, yo, like by then I don't want to talk about it. It's like, let's finish it,
Fair. Fair.
and move on. So he was doing that. I was okay. That's a plus. But also whenever you meet someone new and you're going out to go and hang out, it's like Houston is very different, right? In terms of
Mhm.
they go out super late. In LA, we're out by 4:30, you know,
Yeah, well, it depends. Depends.
4:30, 5 o'clock in the
We
afternoon.
outside. We
Right.
outside all day.
Exactly, right? So, but here it's like I was talking to him at 5:30 PM and he said, "Look, I'm gonna get back to you." Okay. Last person that I try to befriend said the same thing and went ghost.
Yeah, I
So
remember we
that
talked
yeah.
about it.
So that's that trust issue for me on like no new friends. But I've been in therapy, so I'm trying to do better. I was like,
Oh,
yeah, so I was
okay.
okay, let me give it a chance. So 5:30, I was talking to him. 8:30 comes around, silence, crickets. Haven't heard anything. It's like,
From this
damn.
new guy, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I was like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that bugaboo guy that feels or seems desperate to go out. I was
Wait a
like,
minute.
do I?
But is it you being a bugaboo, or are you like, yo, my time is needed to be respected here? Like, hey,
It
we,
is, but it wasn't necessarily his plan, right? He's getting information from his boys to relay to me. So
third
maybe,
party.
right, right. So maybe he's just taking time. So I'm like, okay, let me just give him some time, right? So like, I just shot him a text, like, any update? And he said, yeah, dot, dot, dot. I said, okay. And he didn't say nothing back. I was like, all
I know
right,
you was
well,
like, well, I'm about to get ready for
right.
bed, nigga.
Well,
See y'all tomorrow.
by that time, it was like 8:45, 9 o'clock. I was like, I'm gonna give
not
it to.
not too bad. Not too bad.
I'm like, I'm gonna give it to 10 o'clock. If I don't hear nothing, I'm getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
By like 8:50, 9 o'clock, he calls me. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
called you.
he
Not
called me.
Hey,
He
don't that
called
make your
me.
dick hard? Don't that make your shit hard? Why this
Whoa,
nigga call me?
pause.
He
What is he
called me.
talking
It ain't
about,
none of that.
yo?
He called
My
me.
man is off of something. I don't know what you
Hey,
got in that cup,
no,
but it
man.
did not.
What I'm saying is, don't that like excite you? Like, man,
It was dope. It was,
we at
yeah, it was
that
dope.
level, as men, like, yo, this nigga called me. Like, you
Yeah,
respect the call over, a text. Like, all right,
I
nigga, throw it
appreciate
away.
that. And we chopped it up for an hour or two. I was like, look, we gotta get off the phone and get ready and everything. Let's
Hold up,
link up and
what
everything.
the fuck you motherfucker talking about? I thought he was just trying to tell you, like, hey, yo, we finna go here, we finna go
He
there.
was, but you got to understand the context behind it. Context is we haven't really spoken in length or in depth at all. This is the first time that we really actually talked since I got his number 2
Yeah,
months ago.
okay.
So we ain't been texting, ain't nothing, so I just kind of
Cause
just
all you know is
hit him
just
up.
you and y'all kids go to the same school together.
Exactly. I know nothing about
Okay,
him.
got you.
All right. So
Okay,
yeah, so we chop it up and everything. And then you know me when we go, I like I love to drive.
you
Man's came
do.
to pick me up.
Hold up, man, done picked you up.
Man and picked me up.
I know your dick was hard then. Like, oh
Jesus.
shit, man.
Yo,
Oh shit.
man. I'm gonna need to know what you got in that cup.
I know you was like, hold up, nigga.
Cause you
I
bugging
ain't
right
nigga.
now.
We carpooling, bro. Hold
Yo,
up.
he came
That's
to
a good
pick me up.
friend.
I
That's a good
said,
friend.
dang. I said, okay, cool. So he picked me up and we went to go have a good time. But it's like, that is what I kind of expect out of a new friend that I'm starting to consider as being a friend, because if you're dating somebody, you put your best foot forward, right? You don't drop the
Hold
ball.
on. Hold on. Catch me up because you talking about dating. Hold on.
Of
What?
what I'm saying is whenever you first meet somebody, essentially, you put your best
Mm-hmm.
foot forward, and then you
Okay.
try to build a foundation.
Got you.
Same, very similar as if you're dating,
Okay. Okay.
right?
I'm picking up what you put down. All
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah. So I've had issues with that with new people. And that's the reason
Right.
why I'm like, no new friends, because no one knows how to be considerate. They just kind of do their own thing. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
man, like, who raised you? So this guy, and I don't know how old he is, but I feel like
Ooh.
he's a little bit older than me.
Okay.
So I mean, he did everything right and it was super dope. And it was kind of like when we go out, to where everybody takes the turns buying each other drinks.
Right. Oh, I get this round, you get that round.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's the beautiful thing about like when you're dealing with like with grown adults, men and
Mm-hmm.
women. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I work, you work, we bring in money, right? Well, however we do it, we bring in money. And it's like, yo, don't trip, bro. I got this round, you get the next round. And
Yeah.
then when it come to your round, and then you get them folks be like, man, I'm only drinking this one round. Nah, nigga, we out here kicking it. All right.
We out
If
here
you ain't
kicking
got
it.
it, keep your butt home. We don't play that mess, man. We adults here, yo. So, and if you don't drink, stay home. Or if you know you only got $100 or less in your bank account, don't come out. Cause I know
Yeah.
Oscar, he gonna drink at least $100 in the first round. His cup
Yo,
alone gonna be 100.
yo,
This dude,
chill,
I need the
chill.
XO with it, especially if he ain't getting around. Oh, he go, I need this. Put some sugar, some simple syrup, add this.
Hey,
Like,
man,
hold up, nigga,
I
just
I
order off
like
the
my drink.
menu.
I like my drinks. Man, what be on the menu just don't be enticing me, man. I'm like, just got this. I'm
Look,
like, yo, just give me something nice and straight, and like, be
that's
good.
real. That's real. So you found so at right now you seem like you have found somebody who's kind of like what you expect a friendship or at least the beginning parts of a friendship
Mhm.
at our season age in our lives right now, right? Somebody who's communicating. The brother picked you up. The brother said, "Hey, excuse me." The brother
Crazy.
said, "Hey, we gonna meet here. We gonna do this. We gonna do this at this time." Cats was on time. Cats was showed up, dressed up, showed out, and y'all ready to have a good time. That's
Yo,
he commun. At the end of the day, he
he communicated
communicated properly, and
100%.
that's what I feel like there's a lot. That's what I feel like, at least my experience being here in California. Well, I've been here, shit, I might as well be a native. But like, you see, you see folks, I'm
What,
definitely
13
local.
years?
15, pulling on 15, buddy, 15.
15?
Yeah, bro, I've been here as long as you've been alive, nigga. Yes,
Nah, you've
sir.
been there since what, 2012?
Yeah,
14
man.
years, man.
What I say, 15?
You said
Yeah, yeah,
15. Man, you don't know how to
close
count,
enough,
man. This is
close enough.
2026,
Shit,
man.
14 years. I've been here for a very long time. I feel like, and haven't moved yet. Yeah, it's a long time. But
Yeah,
what
that's a little crazy.
absolutely. But what I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's like for me, I would like somebody who kind of similar to you. Number one, you got to communicate. Cause me, I'm a busy dude. When I get ready to go out, if y'all ain't making no plan, if we ain't got a time solidified, I'm not coming. I'm not. Don't be
Yeah,
hitting me up. Oh yeah, we going to such and such, and it's at 10:30. We got to be there. Doors open at 10. We probably gonna get there at 11.
bro.
I work.
That
Like, I
that
work.
is that's like one of
Sorry.
my biggest concerns of just like going out with new people. Whenever I start getting that, oh, we gonna get there at such and such time, and you gotta wait for me to show up so we can get in so I can talk to. I'm
Nah,
like, man, I'm
nah,
cool on
man.
that, man. That's just too many moving parts, and I'm gonna be out
Right.
there looking stupid, waiting on you, and then like, oh, well, we gonna have two guys because nah, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
let me just
we are totally on the same page there, buddy. I'm not doing that, man. So I want to ask you this, bro. Like right now in your current life, are there people in your life or the things that you kind of see that's not like going the correct way for what you looking for to get the friendships that you need at what you're looking for at your age right now? Like you said, you gave me the positives. Do you have any negatives right now? Like, do you have somebody where it's like, yo, this ain't really working? Like, we've been cool for X amount of years or for X amount of months or even X amount of days. And this just really ain't working. Right? You got that?
but I feel like we all kind of have that, because we all kind of have real close circle of people, and then some of the friends that we befriended, whether it's high school or college, we all kind of go on different paths, whether it's your career wise or what have you. You move out of state, you stay in the state, you get married, you have kids, just a bunch of like different things kind of get involved to where you kind of just separate yourself. But like I've always said, whenever you have true, real friends, you guys can never truly like, separate as friends. Like, you guys will always be that close of a
Right.
friend, regardless of
Right.
if you guys don't talk for weeks, months, or whatever it may be. It's
You can
like,
pick up
you can
where
pick
you
up.
left off
Right.
if y'all ain't talked in a year. That shouldn't go that far,
Yeah,
but
it shouldn't go that far, but it's like, if that's not happening and you start seeing that it's a one-way relationship, then that's kinda telling you, "Hey, look, man, you just gotta step back," and it's okay. There shouldn't be any hard feelings because if someone really wants to be your friend and really wants to, be in your life, they're gonna check in. They're gonna do like the little things.
right. Well, it should never be hard feelings because I mean, even though, maybe there's some longevity there, but as men, right? I can't speak for, for women, but as men, it should never be hard feelings because, we kind of handle we not I'm not about to fight you because you don't want to
Yeah.
communicate. Like, hey, I'm picking I'm picking up what you putting down and I'm not no, I like I understand what you're doing. I don't like it. right? I've had a conversation with you, maybe, maybe not. Hopefully you did, about how this is navigating. And, it's like, I need to take a step back, like you mentioned, see it from, a higher level and be like, yeah, this ain't how I want my friendships to be, right? I want people to communicate. I want people to, invest and show up and not
Yeah,
necessarily show out, but at least show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can be the life of the party, but I don't need, I just need you to kind of like just be in the room. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Just be in the room, God damn it.
You know,
So
yeah, it's just unfortunate whenever things like that kind of happen, and I mean, there's not much that you can do but keep on living your life and keep on pouring into the people that are pouring into you,
yeah,
as simple as because you don't need a ton of friends. You need a select few group that are solid, and that's all you need. Like I was talking to my best friend at DC Carter, and he
I'm
has
sorry. We don't do no names around here. Just let it,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
but
no name dropping, no
no,
name dropping.
but people, I mean, it's a straight positive,
Okay.
So I was talking to him, and he's like, "Look, man, there's only a few people that really know who I am, and few people who I really actually talk to." He's like, "You and my brothers. That's about it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because even people that we went to high school with, they be trying to contact me or contact him, like, "Yo, what's TC number? Yo, where's he live?" And he's like, "Don't tell him." Like, like don't like he wants nobody to know anything about him but me and his brothers, and that's
Oh.
it.
Hey, what that boy work for the feds or something? What, you Secret Service
No,
agent?
no, but he's a very private person, and also it's hard for him to trust people because people are not reliable, dog.
How can you navigate it? How can you navigate a private life in such a public world? How can you do that?
Well, I mean, he's not necessarily public like that though,
I mean,
because
well,
like if you were a social media influencer, if you're
no, no,
famous,
no,
yeah,
no,
I get
no,
that.
no, not no. You're thinking too big.
He
As
has
long
no
as you
social
have.
media.
Oh well, then that's a whole different story. Then well, never mind. Well, then you
It
got it. You got
see what I'm saying?
it.
It's like
Oh,
he
so,
has
so
no social media,
so he's very private for sure.
private, lives in a small town, and he does his own thing. It's
where,
me
where
and his
where's he
family.
where's he located at?
See, if I told you that, then I'm about to kill you.
Well, okay, is he
It's in
okay? Is
Oklahoma.
he okay? Well, that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that's
yeah,
where I
yeah,
was going.
yeah.
Okay, he's in Oklahoma. Okay, got you. I mean Oklahoma, home
Man
of the
said
Sooners.
Okomogi.
um, my one of the things that like kind of troubles me a little bit. I wouldn't even say trouble because we kind of touched on it. We got a few clips running around about friendship etiquette, and I
Mhm.
want to kind of take a little bit deep, just a little bit, because I think we kind of
Ooh.
dove pretty deep on that also earlier. And etiquette as being like a friendship etiquette, right? We touched
Mhm.
on it the last time. But like, where is there a line that we're drawing to be like, you know what, that's respectable, not respectable, or hey, that's appreciative? Because when you get to work, right, or when you around the females, right, it's like there's a way you handle yourself, there's a way you conduct yourself.
Mhm.
You know, you court a chick. Hey, what you doing? Let's
Right.
go hang out. But with the homies, is there like an etiquette there, a layer there where it's like, yo, this is how we function as men. So let's navigate in that way. Is there something like that? Do you
I
fall
mean,
in that?
I feel like 100%. I feel like it's very similar to like bro code, right? It's like an unspoken word. It's not something that I need to sit here and tell you how to be. You as a
Yeah.
grown adult, as a mature adult, should know and understand how to be around your friend, what your friends' do's and don'ts are, what will set them off. Just how to be a good friend. Like I don't need to tell you that. If I got to tell you that, that's a bigger issue. That means there's
Uh-huh.
no introspective look into yourself on like how you treating others.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a line there, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, this is what I don't like, and this is what I do like, and please
Like,
do
I'm not listening.
this.
I'm not
Like,
doing this shit,
it's like,
bro. I'm
no,
not.
we've known each other
Yeah.
over a decade plus. Like, why do I gotta
You
tell you
know what?
this?
Yeah, why am
Yeah.
I telling you this, bro? It's kind of like I understand that. I understand that. And somebody asked me the other day, it's like, what really makes a good friend? And I'm like, why am I in my 30s? Why am I talking about a good friend? My cutoff game is like this. Can you blink
I'm
your
telling
eyes?
you,
That's
man.
that's as fast as my cutoff game
Look,
is, right?
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, my cutoff game's quick. fast, and it's
Quick,
it's the
swift.
same speed as the speed of light. 3.1 some blah blah blah. That's how fast my speed,
Swift.
my cutoff game is, right? So somebody asked me that what makes a good friend. I'm like, I don't I think what makes a good friend is one, can you communicate? Can you be upstanding by staying true to your word? You say you're
Mm.
gonna do something, do it.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
are you gonna be there when I need you, not just the other way around? Are you
Mhm.
gonna show up when I don't need you? Are you gonna
Mhm.
be there like, or everybody know, well, not everybody, but my dad passed away what 17, 18, almost 20 years ago, right? Everybody who's in my friendship, no, from my circle knows like don't there's 2 days of the year you don't bother me. February and in April. But some people, if you really fuck with me, like I know I'm not supposed to be bothering you, but I want to get you out anyway because I want to make you
Yeah.
happy, bro.
Mhm.
That's the type of shit I'm looking for. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Shit like that. And I think that's what's really good because we at the end of the day we could say I don't need nobody. We need people. We
Everybody
are
need
humans.
everybody, man.
You
Look,
need somebody, and you need somebody that you can lean on, you can count on, male or female, husband, wife, girlfriend, best, whatever, right?
100%,
You
man.
need somebody. And I'm finding that the older we get, that 20 people we used to know go to 15, 10,
Yeah.
8, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, damn.
Some people just in your life for a certain season,
My
and
dad used to tell me that too.
they come and they go, and, like I said, that is okay. It just means that you guys' lives have went on 2 different paths. It works for them, works for you, but does not work for the combination of both,
Yeah.
right? It's like, that's fine, you
I
know?
know I know some people who are like, you know what? I know some married people are like, all I need is my kids
Mhm.
and my wife. Or my husband. I'm good. Are you like that? Because you fall in line with that. You married, right?
Yeah, I'm married and I have a kid, but no, not necessarily because there's certain things that I can discuss with you guys and how I am with you guys, I can't be with my wife and my son. No,
You
no,
can't be
but
like,
no, but seriously, because it's 2 different relationships, 2 different dynamics,
Mhm.
right? Similar with my wife. It's like she can't necessarily be with me how she with her girls, you
But
know?
wait, hold up, hold up here, man. Wouldn't you want somebody who can be that way with their friends and
Not
with their spouse?
not necessarily because the relationship is completely different. The bond and foundation that you build with your friend is a completely different bond and foundation that you build with your fiance or your wife.
Yeah, but I'm waking up next to your black ass every day.
Right, but it's more intimate, right?
Don't you?
Versus over here on your friendship side is more free
But
and more
isn't that
just
some kind of level? But isn't that like a level of intimacy though? Not like you have an intimate relationship with somebody. It's not like I'm fucking you or nothing physical, but
right, but
wouldn't you and I have an intimate relationship? Wouldn't we fall
no,
in that?
no, no, no,
Okay,
no,
so maybe I don't
no.
understand the word intimacy. Because I guess intimacy maybe mean like, oh,
I
I'm
mean, we can
kissing
have
you,
a
tonguing you. There.
yeah, that's kind of being intimate, being close to somebody, being affectionate with somebody.
We are
We
right.
we're not affectionate like that. Like you,
I
my
don't hug you,
dog,
nigga. I don't hug you, nigga. I'm not.
you
Hey,
know.
hi, mwah,
But
mwah, I ain't doing that now, nigga.
it's very similar to a group of guys versus a group of girls, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you go to a bachelor party or a bachelorette party, how they acting on that bachelorette party or bachelor party is completely different than how they gonna act with their husband or
How
wife.
you know? What if you got one of them wives just like, hey, I got a good man at home. I ain't about to do nothing stupid.
Right. But you're gonna have more fun just because of one, the peer pressure of all your friends. Oh man, do that. Your wife or your husband ain't gonna do that, So sometimes you give in just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it,
I
So
don't
it's
buy
like,
that.
come on, man.
I don't
Like
buy that.
so
I
you
don't buy
trying to
none of
tell
that.
me right now that how you are with me and some of our
I
other
don't buy that.
friends,
I don't
you
buy
with
that.
some of the girls that you talk to? Exact same?
I am me The same way I came out from birth,
Use
I am the most consistent, non-consistent person you
yeah,
ever met in your
exactly.
life.
Consistent, not consistent. You was damn right with that. Thank you. Point made. Checkmate. Dunzo.
Hey, what kind? I see y'all moving like fishes all the way. I'm everywhere, bro.
Bro.
Like, what?
It's
I'm keeping it
it's just
real.
not possible because the relationship is just different, you know, and like unless you're a robot, you can't be the exact same with literally everybody because everybody's foundation and how everybody receives you is also different. Like how you receive me and how my wife does,
Oh,
completely
you said
different.
receive. I thought you said perceive.
No,
Receive.
receive, right?
Okay.
So I could go off and be wild and like say crazy stuff to you, but I'm not gonna do that with my wife
But
because it might be disrespectful, it might be this, that, and the other, but it's all in like fun and games.
let's dive deeper in there. Why are we like that? Why?
I
I
think
know
it's human nature,
I
man.
know we around. I know we talk about the friends thing, like what's a good friend and this and that. But like, why are we when we are? I act like this with. It's like parents. It's like
Right.
being around, like, or if you even in a two households, right? I grew up
Mhm.
in two houses. My mom and dad were not married ever, but I
Yeah.
lived with my dad. I act one way with my father. I
Yeah.
act one way with my mother. You act one way with your homies, and then you act another way with your wife. But remember how we got our our significant others, or in your case, how you
Yeah.
got your wife, was because of how you was acting with your boy. So why make the why make the switch? Why make that
Be
transition?
because
She
be
picked you up because of who you were when she met
but
you.
okay, so take a step back and think about like if
No,
you look
fuck
at
that.
hold on, hear me out. Take a step back and look at this conversation from a bird's eye view, right?
Mhm.
If everybody act the exact same around every single person, this whole world would be monotonous. It would be boring.
No,
We
I think
we would all be robots.
no. Well, no,
We
because if
Cause,
I'm
'cause-
if I'm an erratic, for example, this follow me. If I'm an erratic person when I'm with the homies,
Mhm.
and a lady approaches me 10 years later, we're still together. She met me in my erratic state. Some people on this other side will be like, well, if you ain't evolving or changing, if you still erratic 10 years ago, then there's no growth with you. Maybe you're right, but
Mhm.
that's way too deep for me right now. Follow me. You met me at my erratic state. You fell in love at my erratic state. How is that going to be boring, or how's life going to be, the term used, monotonous? How's that going to be that way when it's like, no, because I'm erratic, you may be calm, that person might be, I don't know, whatever another adjective we could use or another verb we could use, right? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think, like, you are the person you met, um that person X amount of years ago. Over time there are some changing, but at my
Yeah.
core I'm still who I am. Remember,
Okay.
if I see a fat ass, I'm gonna look. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? I got eyes, motherfucker.
so let me ask you this then. Let's apply the same logic to every aspect of your life, right?
Okay.
You're the
Well,
exact same.
okay.
Hold on. Because
I'm
you
gonna
want
follow you.
everybody to kind of have the
I'm
same
gonna
personality.
follow you,
All right, all
man.
right.
I'm gonna follow you.
So you're erratic with your boys. You're
Okay.
erratic with your woman. You're erratic with your parents. You're erratic at work. Do you think you're gonna get that job?
We have to. All right, man.
I-
You're right.
if you acted the exact same as you did at an interview, ooh, she walk in, badass. Oh shit! Like you do you think you're gonna get that job?
See, you took it to a level that was unnecessary for number one.
No, 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 no.
Alright, number one, you
I'm
took
trying
it
to.
to a level that's unnecessary. I'm talking about friends, your homies,
But
and
but
then
thing
in
is,
this case, your significant,
it's not
right?
black and white though, right? So
But
you're trying
but
to make it black and white just based off your homies and your
but shouldn't things
significant
be black?
other.
Shouldn't things this simple? I'm putting it in air
Li-
quotes. This
Life
be
is not
black and
black and
white.
white though, you know, because like I've always thought in black and white, but there's a lot of gray area. And if we're just monotonous, kind of the same with everybody, then we actually as humans would not progress. And humans are literally the perfect species because we can literally mold to almost any and everything, depend on the environment that we're in. So if we take that away from us, it's like we're taking away an aspect of our being, right? Because we're just the same.
I
I'm like,
don't know if that's taken away from our I don't know if that's taken away from our humanistic nature. I I what I'm well, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like we have our own personalities, right?
you'd be like the caveman from back in like 1700 BC.
Hey, no, because that's bullshit. Because caveman, well, it depends.
Erratic. Food. Bam, bam, bam,
Wow. Wow. Well,
yeah.
well, okay, if I wanna act like that's fine, but cavemen did evolve. They did create fire. They found fire.
Yeah.
They found fire. They figured out how to wipe their ass instead of just shitting and moving. Alright? I'm just saying. They
But
figured
that's
out how to
if
make clothes. They figured out how to hunt, how to grow
but
food.
but to my point, like that's to my point, right? We evolved and they adjusted to the environment and how it was growing. So that's how we evolve and adjust to whoever we're with, whether
Yeah,
it's our guys or our girl,
yeah,
right? We just not the exact same. So we have to kind of mold to whoever we're around.
right.
Because what
I
I say
mean
to you would be offensive to my wife. So
r
I can't necessarily just
see that's where we differ because I don't have a filter, you know? I will say but that's just the household I grew up in. Like, I grew up in a very honest household,
yeah.
you know? I grew up my mother's side, they a bunch of yellers, right? They just talk I'm like, "Why you yelling at me?" "I'm not yelling, I just talk loud." On
Mm,
my dad's side, they, Christians, Bible Belt folks,
yeah.
they tell the truth, and they tell the truth with the emphasis of God told me to say this. All right, God told me to put
God
this.
told me to tell you that.
God put this on my heart to
Right.
tell
You
you
been a dumbass nigga, man. You better.
exactly, boy. You need to wash your ass, boy. Your breath stink, boy. Whatever, right? God put this on me to tell you, right? And so, how I look at it, it's like, all right, well, I come from an honest background. So if this is how you found me, I don't plan to change just because you find me attractive. That's cool, great. I'm gonna treat you well. I think I am. I'm gonna show you respect,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna be me. And I feel like we're going on a tangent a little bit, but I feel like if you want to be with me, you gotta take all of me.
Yeah.
Friends too. Friends too. Like our friendship, right?
Hmm.
I'm wild. I'm crazy. You can be wild and crazy, but now you
But
you
I'm more
kind of
tame.
you now these days, yes, you are because
He
you have
said he's
reasons to be tame. I don't. I don't have somebody who's looking up to me like, "Hey, buddy, this is how we supposed to be living." No, I don't have that. So
that you
I
know
can
of.
understand. Hey, man. Stop that, bro. Time out. That is I do not have any children. I'm not married. I have no kids, no part of the world, despite what he said. Okay. um,
Disclaimer.
keep it that way, okay? I don't roll that way. But yeah, so I'm still the same. At the end of the day, think about answer this question. If I woke up one day 5 years into our friendship, this was
Okay.
what we've been friends for almost 20 years now, bro.
Hmm.
5 years in our friendship, I'm in LA, right? Let's say
Hmm.
I woke up one day and you come out to LA, you like, wait a minute, you ain't the same homie. Wait a minute, hold up, what's going on, man? What's the
Yeah.
hell? Who are you? You flip your fucking wig. You
Hmm.
lose your shit. Like, hold up, bro. Who is this man? You know? So that's my point. Like, we evolving is cool, but at the core, you are still who you are. You
Definitely.
put on different hats at
Hmm.
work, at I guess at home. Me, I don't. I fart, walk through the door, I fart walking out the door. That's me. That's me. But
Oh
you're
man.
telling me that we need to be like, yeah, there's a time and place for everything. That's what you're trying to
100%.
that's what you're saying.
There,
There's a
there's
time and
there's a
place for
time and
everything.
place for everything.
Okay, maybe
Right.
that's why I ain't successful yet. I don't know. I don't
No, it's not necessarily that. But to your point, at the core of everybody, like, yes, we keep who we are at the core, but there's definitely tangents and branches that we can go off and kind of be, very similar to like acting. This is you, but when you step on that stage, you turn to a different person, right? But at the core,
I get where you're going. I get where you're going. I
yeah,
get where
yeah.
you're going.
So, like, regardless of the success of whatever you have in your life, whatever happens, changes in your life, you should still be the exact same person at the core. Like, you shouldn't change, or at least change to your friends who've been there since day one.
It's like musicians, or yeah, let's do musicians. They have their core fan base. Guys
Mhm.
been rocking with them 10 years prior to
Yeah.
they going mainstream.
I mean, look at Chingy. He's still touring.
Look at Jay-Z. Oh my God.
Yeah, but
I'm having a FOMO moment right now. Like,
yeah,
what
but
the fuck?
we can't compare Chingy and Jay-Z. Come on, dog.
Well, no, I'm just talking about Jay. You brought up Chingy. I'm talking about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z dropped an album like 6, 7 years ago. Chingy ain't dropped the album since 2001.
Okay. Perfect example. Oh, I wouldn't say perfect, but that's a good example because Jay-Z may have not have dropped an album since, what was that? Not Blueprint 3. He dropped
It was
something after
444.
that. 444. Why I say Blueprint 3? 444. He dropped that album. Jay-Z ain't did no music. I mean, he
But he's
probably did a few
Jay-Z.
verses. He's Chingy. He probably did a few verses. But he's still married to one of the finest, hardest
But the
working
thing
women
about
in the world.
Jay-Z is that he's still very prevalent because his face is still out in the media. He's still making business moves. People still seeing it.
So
and all
is
these different things.
Chingy, because
Nobody's
Chingy's
seen.
on tour.
When was the last time? Yeah,
just
but
said
when
he
was the
was on
last time we
tour.
saw him on social media?
I don't know. I don't follow Chingy, so I don't know.
I don't either.
But you said Chingy's still out on tour, so he don't
He
need
is.
social media. What I'm
Because
saying, go ahead.
no, because I know people in the music business and they tell
Yes,
me
you
about
do.
him.
What you said was Chingy's still on tours and Jay-Z ain't
Mhm.
dropped the album in 6, 7 years. And I said, well, you're right, because Jay-Z was just did a big ass show in the Bronx
Mhm.
over the weekend, and he sold that motherfucker out.
But he's also
That's
considered
my
one of the
point.
best.
That's my point. But I'm going back to, you have your core fan base, right?
Yeah.
You still have the people that fuck with you, that rock with you, that been kicking with you from day one. They felt what you had to say when you opened your mouth, spit your first lyric. To us, when we said, hey, what's up? My name is Matt. I'm a city, blah, whatever, right? And here we are 30 years later, and he's still selling out.
He's still
And
doing
the
it.
same cast is on internet, because now we have a social media presence, for us all. We got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. And we like, yo, this is like a moment, bro. I've been rocking with Jay-Z. Some people since '89, with Jazzo. Some people in '96 when Reasonable Doubt dropped. Some people in '03 when they heard the Black Album for the first time. And it's like, yo, this is my dude. But you got them people from '89 to '96, right? That core, that fan base. And they don't feel like Jay-Z could miss a beat. But that's how friendship should be, right?
100%.
I met you in '08. That nigga Matt, hey, I know this motherfucker gonna say some off the cuff shit. I know he gonna do something crazy. I know City gonna say something stupid, gonna have something to do with some dick and balls or some video.
Whoa.
I know he gonna say something wild. I know he gonna say something wild. My point is what I'm saying. He gonna say something wild. But 10, 15 years from now, he the same motherfucker. He just
Still
married.
saying
He just got
wild
a
shit.
kid. Still DMing me. Hey, bro, look at this, man. If you don't just stop saying this bullshit, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what I feel like now, because I know people from all walks of life, right? And then you do too. But I feel like what's really missing is the essence, the honesty of men and being good friends, like that
It's the
openness, that
brotherhood.
conversation. There you go, that brotherhood. That like, yo, your shit stank, and I'm gonna tell you why. And then y'all gonna figure out, and we gonna get through it. And hey, tomorrow, it ain't just gonna be like we ain't missed a beat. Do you feel like, that's just me though? Do you feel like stuff like that is happening, that we haven't come together as a unit? Because if somebody tell you about yourself, you get like, oh man, this motherfucker talking about me. He ain't fucking with me right. No, it's like, we not yes men. We just like, yo, I've been rocking with you since day one. I'm not really feeling how you move, and I think you need to kind of correct that. I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying I know that ain't you, bro. Do you feel like we ain't holding folks accountable? Like, no, I'm saying, do you feel like when we hold people accountable, they take it the wrong way?
Some people do, but then again, some people aren't cut from the same thread that we're cut from, like how we were raised and grew up plays a big factor in how I treat people and stuff.
You got a mama and a daddy?
I do
You grew up in two parents household or one?
too.
And that's why you feel the way you feel. Because when you grow up with your parents, whether single family or double family, mom and dad, there's a way that they mold you in a way, right? Your
Hmm.
mom kind of nurtures you and lets you know certain things. Your dad punches you in the mouth and be like, "This is how it is, boy." You
Yeah,
understand? And in some cases, you in a household like me, where it's like, my dad punched me in the mouth all the time. Boy, this is how it is, boy. Get over it, boy. This is life.
right.
And then you approach that, you take that same approach with your friends, right? Third, 5 year,
Yeah,
10 year, 20, 30. You're like, bro, I ain't feeling how you did with me, but here, man, you coming at me wrong, bro. Don't be talking to me like that. You grew up with your mama.
but
That's all I'm
it,
saying. That's all I'm
well,
saying.
it's
That's
it's not.
all I'm saying, nigga.
I
That's
mean,
all I'm saying.
kind of to your point, it's like you just kind of been coddled too much.
Because you grew up with your mama.
You've had too many friends that were yes men that didn't necessarily tell you, hey, like you messing up, like you shouldn't have done this or do that.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that kind of molds who you are. So whenever you get older and you have friends like me that I don't sugarcoat nothing, it's like I'm trying to do better, trying to like spare people's feelings and have empathy and everything. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like you're a grown man. You should be able to take this and handle it. And you've known me long enough to understand that I'm not trying to tear you down, right? I'm actually trying to help and build you up. But you see it like I'm attacking you. So it's like, what can I do?
Well, here's a question. Are you trying to help and build them up from the standpoint of what you need as friend? Or are you trying to help and build
Mm.
them up as what like, yo, no, this is the real. Like, yo, I don't
I think it's
want
a
you
little
to
bit of
go out.
both.
I don't want you to go out. Yo, you got a bunch of lint in your head, but I'm gonna let you keep walking out there and looking stupid. Or yo, you got some mayonnaise on your mouth, but I'm gonna let you keep walking out there. You know what I'm saying? Or are you like building it like this is the friendship I need to help me sustain, you know?
I think it's a little bit of both. But me, I'm more so coming from just in general. It's just being a
Yeah.
good person, a good adult, a good friend. Be considerate, be
Uh-huh.
respectful. Those really the two things that I feel like are the foundation of a good friendship. Because once you have that, then the communication comes in play. Everything kind of comes in play because you respect that person enough.
Yeah.
You know, you're considerate enough to be like, hey, look, I can't make it. I've got this that going on, but maybe we can catch up on this day or that day because I'm free. Hey, are you free? Just like little things that it's like that little extra effort that
Yeah.
some people just don't
What
want
what
to do,
what makes what makes you think what makes you believe that you are considerate though? Like when did you give yourself the title? You know what? I'm considerate because I say I'm considerate. Why do you feel you considerate?
Well, it's not that I feel like I'm considered. I feel like if I wasn't, y'all would let me know,
Point. Fair point.
and if y'all not saying nothing, it's not because y'all scared to talk to me. Because, I must be doing something right now. I don't do things right all the time.
You don't.
And and y'all let me know, and I'm not like,
We do.
oh man, nah, like not. It's like, look, like, okay, cool. Like I hear you.
But do you have that friend where you like, they kind of fucking up, but you ain't gonna say nothing to them? Maybe you send
No,
somebody else to say something, or do you have big enough balls to be like, hey, bro, this
look,
ain't working,
man,
dog.
all my friends know me that I am an extrovert and
What?
I'm quick to tell.
Unorthodox,
No, no.
uncanny, off the cuff?
I
Say
am
what you
quick
want.
I am quick to let you know how I feel. Now
Yeah.
sometimes might not come off the best way, but always know that I mean well, right? But yeah,
Oh, so
look,
that's your caveat. Hey, I might not have presented it to you in the best
but
way,
I mean
but it's
well.
coming from my heart. Fuck that. You hurt my feelings. Fuck you, man.
And sometimes I do, and then sometimes I do, but it's not purposely. And maybe that's a little bit of introspective look that I need to do. And that's kind of what I'm working with my therapist, right? So like, look,
Oh,
I need to be more.
you in therapy.
Yeah, we talked about this before, man.
Hey man, look, I don't worry about your life. As long as hey,
It's on
pull
the
up, let's go
podcast.
out. Hey, so how you in therapy? Okay, well we ain't gonna get through there, but you in therapy. That's good. That's good. That's good. Not bad. I ain't mean to stop. Keep going, dog. Keep going.
Yeah, so I'm working on it. My empathy level, it's funny. It's super funny because he asked me like, "So, I want to ask you a question." So, okay.
Oh shit.
He said, "Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on like your empathy level." I said,
Zero, nigga.
"No, no, no." I said, "I'm probably a 4 to 5."
That's real.
And
I
he's like,
understand
"Oh,
that.
you're 4?" And I feel like he kind of was like shocked. 4 or 5? I was like,
Oh, he thought it'd be
"Yeah."
higher or
Yeah,
lower?
yeah, I think he probably felt it was probably more like a 6 or 7. I'm like, I'd love to get, like, to, like, a 7 or 8, but that's definitely something that I need to work on, and mainly because of my childhood and everything. It's like, we weren't necessarily
Oh,
emotionally sound growing up,
uh-huh.
right? There wasn't a lot of really thinking with emotion. It was just raw, uncut, right? So
So
that's kinda how
so
I
so
grew up.
so your mother wasn't there to be your mother didn't pull a Michael, you see, I don't know if you've seen the Michael Jackson movie, but
I haven't yet.
you've seen many of Michael Jackson documentaries
Mhm.
where Joe was the enforcer and the mom was kind of there like, it's okay, don't worry about it, Michael.
You know
It's
what
okay.
was
Your
crazy?
mom wasn't like that?
You know what was crazy? My mom was the enforcer, my dad was the calm one. Crazy, right?
Damn, that ain't crazy because I know some dads like that. They get soft when they have kids. The women
Uh-huh.
like, no, 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 we need to
You know,
be firm. I'm raising boys. I'm raising
ev
men. We gotta be firm. Your
dog,
dad's like, I'm raising them to be like me. Ain't
dog,
shit, nigga.
whoa, whoa. Chill, chill, chill. Every time that my mom would ground us, I would go to my dad, "Dad, mom grounded me for a week." "Okay, you're off." I'm like, "Yes, thank you."
and
And then
then
they'll
mom look,
and
and then
then
mom
they'll
cut her
get to a
eyes
fighter
like,
side.
I'll put him
Right,
on
right.
punishment.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that was
Or in my case,
the dynamic
I'm
there.
a,
It
I'm
was
in
fun.
trouble at my daddy house, and mama like, hey, you could here. I got other kids to worry about.
Right.
You too
You know,
old for me to be dealing with.
but what's crazy is that I've almost kinda taken the role of my dad whenever it comes to with my son and my wife.
Mm,
Sometimes she disciplines him or something, and, like, I'll be in a room, and he'll come in the room crying, "Ah." I'm like, "Hey, come here, boy,"
but your
and
son is
I just
3.
hug
Like,
him.
what trouble is he really getting into? You know what I'm
Man,
saying? You know,
three-nagers? Man, look,
3 natures.
bruh.
I don't know what that is.
You have no idea, man. Like,
Mm.
he's getting ornery. He's starting to do stuff. He don't wanna listen. It's yeah,
Oh, it
it's
sound
getting
like
there.
sound like he suffered from the only child syndrome.
Possibly.
Yeah, that don't mean you need to go and have another one now. I'm just saying,
No,
just
no, we
suffer
just
from that
need
only
to
child syndrome.
relax and chill out, and because
Yeah.
he starts doing a lot of things, I'm like, "Alright, you need to calm down, kid. You can't be telling us no." I'm like, "Hey, go do this." "No." Like, "What?" "No,
Favorite
no,
word.
no, 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 no."
Favorite word till he turned 5. No, yes.
Right.
Yup. And then he gonna be having complete sentences with you like, oh, so this is bullshit we on the day, Dad, huh? Okay. I can't get no cereal today. Okay. I can get no waffles today. Okay. No, you're gonna eat this. I don't want
Right. You got your strawberries and some water.
it. Well, that's all I'm eating. And I'm gonna tell DCFS you starving me. Oh, hold on now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Get over here, boy. Take these eggs.
I'm like, "How am I
Oh
starving you
man.
and you're the biggest, strongest kid in your class?"
Oh man. But I want to get back to so we talking about friends here, man. And one of the things that um I know we kind of going through some stuff with, some of our circle. But I want to know, how do you navigate? Because we have the same friends, but you handle them differently than I
Mhm.
handle them, and vice versa, right? How do you navigate the friendship? How do you navigate your friends who just don't show up? You know what I'm saying? They don't show
Bro.
up in the way that you want them to, whether it's communication, or we obviously you're not cutting them off, but are you going directly to them talking? Are you sending somebody else to go talk? Like, how are you doing that?
It's definitely a struggle for me, I will say, because I'm very quick to cut people off. And that's something that I definitely need to work on and just not like trying a little bit harder. But I think for me, it's just so difficult because I feel like I try a lot with other people, and whether it's my close friends or my family or what have you, to where it almost kind of wears me down. So I'm like, I don't want
Mm,
to do this anymore with people who are supposed to already be close. Like, I don't want that extra work. Like, I already have a
yeah,
lot going on. Like, why add this extra stuff to my plate? So, but I am still trying, still put in the effort. So, to answer your question, working on reaching out and talking to them and everything and seeing if we can find a nice common ground,
yeah.
because if not, then it's sayonara, but we don't want
How
that.
sayonara, and y'all been friends for what 5, 10, 3, 2, 1? How long y'all been tight for?
I mean, almost as long as I've known you.
Boy, that's a long time. You just gonna sayonara, motherfucker? You've been knowing for almost 20 years, bro.
Like I said,
That's
people
crazy.
are sometimes in your life for a season, regardless of
Nigga, that's
because
20
it
seasons. Nigga, wouldn't you figure that out a long time ago? Hold on.
but but that's the thing. It's like things can change at any time. You can be friends for 30 years and then all of a sudden they switch up on you and then there's
Gone.
somebody different. It's like, yo, who's this person now? He done
Yeah,
got married, he got kids. It's like he's just different now. So it's like, okay, well,
that's real.
I guess
That's real.
that's it.
I know a group of females who are really tight. One of them, you can literally see her just doing this, going up,
Hmm.
going up, and going up. And the other friend, she's lack of better terms, she really likes being around men. Really likes being with men.
Lack a better term.
And she just really loves it. And she has her own, family, but she kind of like, figuring out a way in the system. And then one day they were just like, one of my friends, she asked me, she was like, I think I'm growing apart from this person. And I
Mm,
was like, "What do you mean? Like, y'all been friends since they was like church, this church age, like growing up,
mm,
Differently, they were in different states, but they always stayed in touch. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then now that they were adults, they got even closer because you got money to travel and stuff, and they have children now, both of them. And it's like, I just feel like we growing apart because like I wanna when I go out on vacation, I wanna go on vacation. I don't wanna go think about look at men and be around men. Like I wanna explore. But this girl, she wanna just be around men. She wanna go back to their rooms and all this. I'm like, she's like, I'm not like that. So over time, like, birthdays didn't pass, they don't talk.
Mm.
Or the friend didn't hit her up, and then she was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna hit you up either." And then, they set time to go to trips, and then she would cancel out because, "Hey, I need to go to this country because this man gonna pay for my trip." It's
One of
like, "Girl, we
those.
supposed to be bonding." Like, hold up, you put the men before the girls. I know we got the bros before hoes. I don't know what the hoes before the bro. I don't know what it is for the women. I don't know what they say for the women, but she did that, and they ain't been tight since. Now she got a baby she got another kid with a
Mm,
dude that she don't even kick it with.
crazy.
I'm like, yeah, y'all grew
Madness.
apart. Y'all split up big time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for us, we ain't there yet. I don't think our group we there yet. But
Nah,
like,
nah, we're not
you
there.
know, but I'm like,
It's
oh, go ahead.
no, I'm saying like we not there yet, but if, strides aren't made towards, a nice resolution for all parties, it's like I'm okay.
20
Just
years though, like,
that's the
like,
thing though. The number does not mean a lot to me if the effort is not there.
but that ain't gonna like you wake up you're like, dang, a piece of me is missing. Like if we woke up and we like, you know what? Oh, you know what, man? I ain't kicking it with you no more.
But it's like
What
we
the
talk almost
fuck?
every day though. So it's different.
Yeah, that's true. So bad
It's like
example.
some people I don't talk to for months at a time, and it's just like I think for me, if the effort was there, whether it's you checking in or seeing how my son's doing, or just whatever it may be, if it was consistent, and I'm like, okay, like I get it. There's something salvageable
Yeah.
there. But if there's absolutely no effort and it's just like, what's a man to
Does
do? You can only
does
try
it
so much.
does this weigh on you? on a
It
regular
really doesn't.
basis.
It really doesn't, and maybe that's a
Oh,
bad thing.
oh
Maybe that
man.
maybe that's a bad thing, because whenever I get tunnel vision into what I'm doing, whether it's business or my family or what have you, as long as I'm consistently moving and doing something, I don't really think about anything else.
Okay, so what if you getting ready to go out of town soon. You ain't gonna be doing too much moving. You gonna think about it then? I'm getting a call from my
See,
sister. My
see,
my my baby sister called me. Anyway, you getting ready to go out of town, right? And you gonna have some matter of fact, your family's been gone for a week. This ain't hit your
yeah,
brain. This ain't hit your brain. Like you've had time to, do your thing during the day, work, whatever. And then at night you're like, yo, I ain't got no kid running around. It's not coming in your brain, like, yo,
not
this shit
in
really weighing on me.
not in terms of that because I pour into people that pour into me, and that's really what I just worry about and focus on. I don't like to
Yeah.
focus on the negative aspect on what's happening or what's going on. So it's like yesterday was dope. Y'all was texting, "Oh man, we got our ticket, this, that, and other." Like that kept me occupied. And I talked to this dude and I was like, yo, this is super dope. So I don't ever really sit back and think about, oh, what is not happening to me when it comes to my friends. Because
Here's a
for me,
question. That guy you was with the guy you was with the other day, did you
yeah,
share any information about what you dealing with your
no,
with your other friend circle? It didn't even come up.
no, it didn't really come up. Trying to think, 'cause I think when we was driving back, we was talking about a few things, but we
At
didn't
5 in the morning. I know you.
At 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't really think too much into it, but, he did bring up a great question to me that I know we don't have a lot of time because we're about an hour, but just
Yeah.
a quick snippet of it. He just kinda said, "What do you do whenever your friends are envious of you?" And I was like,
Mm.
"Dang,"
They
'cause
made your
he was like, "I had 2 friends that were envious of me, and I had to cut them off."
they made your friends, brother. He did the right thing.
You know?
He yeah.
So, even if you've known them for a decade plus, and then they become envious of you, it's like, what is
That's equivalent that's equivalent to somebody constantly preying on your downfall. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Breaking bread with with people. You bringing them into your space, and then they going home. I don't like this motherfucker. I hope he does negative, whatever that
But
phrase
then
is behind that.
but then it also kind of made them feel entitled because he had a business that was doing really good, almost a meal a year, right?
That's
And
great
their friends like, "I wanna invest in this and be a partner in this, and I'm gonna give you," it was what, 10 Gs or something, "but I want 50% of your company."
because I'm gonna do that good, or do I really? Do you really deserve 50%?
No, 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 but he's only so the business is already doing almost 1,000,000.
Okay, so he trying to
He wants to put in 10 grand and get 50% of the company.
hold on. What? That don't make that math don't even make sense.
Exactly. It's the same people that are envious of him. Like, yo, like,
Well, I'm gonna give you 10 grand, even though I know you making 1 million a year. And your 10, that ain't even half my salary a month, bro. What are you
right.
talking
It's like, why
about?
would I give you 50% of the company? He's like, I'll give you 5%. It's
I
just
won't even
like,
give you five. I give you a 1.5 with a stock option, nigga. If I'm public,
yeah, so it's
come on, man.
and
You know,
and that's the logic of people who are envious of you. Like they want to get to where you're at, but taking the shortcut.
yeah, and we human nature. We do like taking shortcuts. We want to get
100%.
we want to get to the fastest route. We don't want to take the scenic route most
Hmm.
times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just feel like, I don't think I've ever had folks that were envious of me. But sometimes, you can really spot stuff out. Like, like I told you earlier, my cutoff game is strong. If I feel like something ain't
Yeah.
jiving right, I might not even be a man enough to talk to you. I just block you.
He thought
I
just
know, right?
block you.
I just block you.
Yeah, he thought be like a female. Block.
I just block you. It depends on the situation. Especially if you are out of state person. I know I ain't gonna
Mm.
see you ever again.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, boop, block. what's that, block and then report as spam. Report as spam, whatever it's called. You know, on the iPhones, they got block and report. You better not ever try to talk to me.
Yo,
But if
block
we in
and
the
report
same
is man
city,
is wild.
I hang out on the west side a lot. So, I know you ain't gonna go out there. That place is a little bit pricier. You don't really drink or whatever,
You gotta
So
change for that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I might walk up to you like, yeah, man, we ain't cool no more because of X, Y, Z. And some people don't like that shit though. Some people don't like you being too honest,
100%.
The good thing about us is like, yo, we honest all
Yeah.
day, all night. I called you the other day. Stop me from doing some bullshit. You're like, no, no, don't do it. It ain't worth it. Don't do it.
And that's how it should be. We should be involved in each other's lives. You know, that word that she's using, intimately, but not so much as, hugging, kissing, and all that,
Yeah, fuck you. Man. Fuck you, man.
So it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, it's just be a good friend, dog. Just be considerate, be respectful, like respect people's time. Right? We're all adults. We all have things that we have going on, whether it's careers, whether it's families. We got something going on.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and not be considerate and just be selfish about it. And not even, man, I can't keep on going about this. I feel like I'm starting to get mad.
So you do care. If you get mad, you do care.
When I'm talking about it, but if I'm not talking about it, then it just I don't think about it. Would I like things to change? Yeah, of course. But if it doesn't, I'm not gonna go crying.
I might cry though, because
okay, well, that's because you a bitch.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, all right, we're gonna conclude this episode. What we can say is, with friendships, there is a level of some boundaries. There's a level of etiquette. Is there etiquette? Etiquette. I think it's just etiquette. I've never heard that etiquette. I think I just made that shit up.
Let's ask
chat. There is a level of consideration, and there's a level of tolerance. Like, when you have people in your life, like there's an expectation. There's, there's a ceiling, there's a floor. And we want to make sure we're closer to the ceiling, because at our age, we're like, yo, this is what I feel like I need, in my life for people who I'm calling my friends, because, family is one thing. You can't get another family member, but you can definitely get another fucking friend. Right. And, you want to make sure that them friends are holding themselves up to a high standard, being accountable. Like, hey, bro, I've been going through some shit for the last month and you ain't called me one time. Huh.
But the thing about it is that
interesting.
He don't know because he don't care and he hasn't checked in.
No, they know. Okay. They just don't care. Because they like, I got my own problem. And it's like, I know you got problems. I got problems every day. You got problems as a married man, as a father, as a husband, as an employee, as an entrepreneur. We all got our own problems. But it's nothing to pick up the phone.
Nothing.
And be like, hey, bro, how you doing today?
You could be on the pod.
2 weeks. I don't know about that. I'm not.
Man, look, man. One of my boys, I'm not gonna say who, he be texting me when he on the pod all the time.
I'm not taking a shit thinking about another man. Sorry. No disrespect when I say that.
But sometimes that's the only time that you got, because when you're
especially when you have kids at the house.
Yeah, because it's like, that's like your quiet time. You be on your phone scrolling social media, and sometimes just, yo, what's up? But, sometimes
I don't take my phone to the bathroom. That's my time.
You don't?
No.
What?
No.
Man, look.
That's weird.
That's weird?
For me,
so what do you do? You stare at the wall?
That's the thing. I'm not attached to the phone.
I'm
in the bathroom to do 2 things.
So you stare at the wall?
Wash my hands and go.
So you stare at the wall?
Stare at the mirror or the sink, depending on how high, whose house I'm at. And that's it.
See, at my house, I got a water closet, right? And a water closet, it's got a door. It's nice and small.
Yeah.
So if you're in there by yourself, you stand at a white wall, like. So I take my phone in there,
See,
you
see,
know,
see.
and I'll be
This
on my
should be. This
phone.
should not be called controls. This should be called the most unserious podcast ever, bro. What we
Hey,
literally at the end of our show, we're
hey,
talking about what we do when we take a crack.
that is not
This
a
is crazy.
that's not a bad name. The Unserious Podcast.
Rebranding. Maybe
Re
that's what we.
I'm
Maybe
telling you,
that's what we
man.
should do. Maybe that's what we should do,
I'm
man.
not mad at that name.
Mm-mm. But I'm not. Yeah. No. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you all for tuning in. He took a very serious moment and made it very unserious.
Oh,
And
one last thing. Chat
okay,
says etiquette is not a word.
I knew it. I knew it. It just didn't sound right, and
I
smart. And
mean, it fit.
we both have pretty good degrees, by
We
the way,
do.
and we should know this, right?
Look, man, they add a lot of words into Webster's dictionary, so we should let them know. Add in
I
etiquette.
think ain't is in the
Ain't is in there,
dictionary.
yeah. Ain't is back in high school. It was not, but then they put it in. So that's what I'm saying.
They put it in. Pretty soon Maddox is gonna be the dictionary. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. I don't know what it's gonna be under, but it's definitely gonna
It's gonna
be
be
in the
under bitch.
dictionary.
Yeah.
You know what? Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.
See
City,
y'all, man.